I'm going to go over Tesla and Square on the 5-minute time frames and give you some price targets for Monday. I also want to thank a trader named Murat for pointing out these two stocks. First up is Tesla. We ended the day at 193.57, up more than 2%. The day's low, 189.48 on Friday, and the day's high, 194.12. And Murat says that he would like to see 189 and below on Monday. And if he does, he will buy more shares to possibly hold out for the next 6 months. So a longer term trade if it gets to his price. So let me go over the price targets. First up to the north side, back at the middle of the trend takes us to roughly 193.90. Above that, at another level of resistance and potential take profit area, 196.03. 197.09, 198.24. And that gap closes out at 207.42. I know that Murat has been tracking this for a very long time. And there are two other gaps to the north side that will close out. This one takes us to 219.83, and then this one 226.93. 233.57. Obviously, we are not in the channel, not in the zone. Many trades away, we tanked, and so it created all these gaps to the downside, and then that means there is potential closures to the upside. So fingers crossed that we slowly grind our way up. I also did a video on TSLA, an options play. If you don't want to spend the money on TSLA might be an option for you, but that's been running too, and I don't buy at resistance, or typically don't unless I'm dollar cost averaging down because I'm so upside down. But in this case, I will not be buying in until we tank, because there are many gaps to the downside on Tesla. You can check out my old videos for that, and I know that many of you are tracking that as well, but we're not down here either. We are in an upward channel on the 5-minute time frame. Now, your price levels to the south side. Make this a little bit bigger. 191.80 support. 190.70, and another potential buy-in area where Murat is looking for 189.62. Obviously, it could go down even more, but that is a good little area to possibly start buying in. And then obviously there will be ups and downs, and you could day trade at that, scalp it, shorter swing trades. And when he alerted me about this recently on, I believe it was Thursday the 8th, or was it? Yeah, Thursday the 8th. He said that he saw the MACD crossing two lines on the daily chart. It was a bullish signal there. And look what happened. We're down here towards support and ran up to resistance. All I can ask for is to hit -2 and 2 all day long. And that is a sell-off area. And look what happened. We sold off. People bought back in, went back to resistance, and sold off again. And then now we're at resistance and then grinding sideways. And then if we make it up to here, it will grind back down again. And then the process will repeat. And right now the RSI is getting to the area of being overbought. We're not there yet. Still some room to move to the upside. And if we do, that will take us up here and then cross over to the downside, I think. And the 1-year price target is 214.76. Looking left, see all those spots here. Resistance, sell off, sell off, sell off, sell off, sell off, buy in, buy in, buy in, buy in, buy in, sell off. I will show you what we look like on the daily on the RSI. You can just trade right off of the RSI price action too and not look at anything else. So we are at 39, past the point of being oversold. We're running upward, running up on the weekly and on the monthly, going up as well. So those are good signs for a longer term investment. And obviously, if we get down to this range again, I will be scooping up again, as well as a lot of other people. Now let's flip this back to the 5-minute. I want to show you square really quickly as well. Now on the 5-minute, the RSI is turning down. So expect price to go down a little bit and then get scooped up because we are oversold. So Murat says the forward PE is 23. And I did a video that talked about looking at that because he suggested that. So thank you so much for some great tips. And then the Q4 earnings are coming up soon. And there are upper gaps to look forward to. So gaps to the upside. All right, let's talk about that. We are sitting right here at support. I anticipate a little bit of a bounce, but first we might go down and then go back up. But right here takes us to 67.08 at -2. The middle of the trend takes us to 68.55. And there, gosh darn it, I see another gnat. My room is full of beautiful plants, but that's the downside of having gorgeous plants, gnats. I've got to get some alcohol out here and take care of it. Or when the sun hits the window and it gets hotter, they'll naturally die off. But right now it's bad because we've had colder temperatures. 69.76. 4 standard deviations and resistance and a potential take profit area. Lock in and load right here at 70.06, 70.81, 71.59, and 71.84. And then all the other gaps I've talked about in previous videos that you can go back and look at. Ignore all these lines on square. There are former resistance support areas that I have tracked for myself and have not deleted. All right, that's to the upside. And I've bought in at different price points as well. And I've traded this. So ignore the pink lines. I am in this trade, but it's been a long time since I've done anything with it. All right, we are again at support. The next level of support takes us to roughly 66.29, 65.55, and looking left. Note the sell-off at resistance. There's also resistance. Buy in at support, and obviously down to -4. That's nice right there at 61.95. And it's hard for me to check that out. I have to move this to a bigger time frame. Let's look at this on the daily. Going down. So if you're looking to buy in, there's some potential for it to go down more. Turning down on the weekly and on the monthly, where I like to buy if possible really at 40 and below. Obviously, if you can get it down at 30 where it's oversold, you're in a better position. But sometimes once it's taken off, it doesn't get back there. So right now we're turning up on the RSI. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to Murat for pointing out some great trades for me and helping me be a better trader. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great trading week.